Council, and also figures in our community who are very much interested in what we're going to be talking about today. I want to welcome specifically Bob Kendrick. He is the president of the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, Jerry Bartee with the Great Plains Black History Museum, and also our Douglas County Commissioner Chris Rogers, who had a hand in what we're going to be talking about today to make this summer even more exciting in Omaha, Nebraska. What are we talking about? The Negro Leagues Baseball Museum's traveling exhibit entitled Discover Greatness, an Illustrated History of Negro Leagues Baseball. It will be coming to Omaha May and June, and we need to applaud this exhibit. Because we've been talking about it for over a year, if not more like 18 months. So this is a big undertaking. So we must not forget how far we have come as a nation and as a city in advancing the causes of civil rights. I think that is especially important as we teach ourselves the history of the Negro Leagues, and we teach this history to the younger members of our community, because it's a story about more than just baseball. It's a story about injustice, about inequality, and about the important role that baseball played in bringing social change to this great nation. And that is why I'm excited about this exhibit and what it will do as it is displayed at the Conestoga Elementary School, and the tours will come after that as we bring in the Omaha Public Schools.
I'm Jim Beatty, chairman of the Great Plains Black History Museum. I'm very, very proud to be here today. I want to introduce some very important folks next to me here. Obviously, we all know the mayor, but behind me, Bob Kendrick. If you all would just kind of indicate who you are. Jerry Bartee, our honorary chairman, assistant superintendent, business services, Omaha Public Schools, and honorary chairman of this great event. Tom Sander, Chris Rogers, everybody knows, Ben Gray, Gary Gannett, Commissioner Kraft, thank you very much. Sandy Day, where are you, Sandy?
Hi.
And some very important, other very important folks, Dave Mylan, who's the principal, where are you, Dave, of Conestoga School, and one of his students, Leonardo Daniels, handsome young man. And behind me, Patrick Ruska, who is the principal of Jesuit Academy, and one of his students, Cedric Henderson Smith. Obviously, we're here today to formally announce the Negro Leagues Baseball exhibit. As the mayor mentioned, we have 3 exhibits coming, titled Discover Greatness. In fact, these posters are here for you to do some close-ups on if you'd like. Time, Teams, and Talent, and the Buck O'Neill exhibit. And they will be housed and very proudly displayed at Conestoga School in North Omaha at 2115 Burdett. And if we can work it out, at some area baseball stadiums. I'll explain that later. The exhibits will be on display from May 20th to June 26th, and we encourage everyone in Omaha and Council Bluffs to come out, enjoy, and learn about the rich history showcased in these exhibits. We plan to have several thousand people exhibit these great exhibits. We also, to visit these great exhibits, we also plan to have the exhibits in Omaha every year during the duration of the College World Series agreement with the city of Omaha, which I believe goes to 2035. And I hope the mayor and I are around to see it. As a part of this
with our walkers.
Yeah, that's right. As a part of this effort, the Great Plains History Museum is also announcing the establishment of our youth ambassadors. These youth ambassadors will come from our area schools and will be involved as tour guides, marketing, and public relations assistants aimed at promoting the exhibits as well as other attractions and activities in North Omaha, South Omaha, and Greater Omaha. Our youth ambassadors will receive real work experience and will also develop leadership and public speaking skills in the process. We will encourage all students from all parts of the metro area to apply to become youth ambassadors, as they will receive compensation and or recognition for their work and efforts. Interested youth from grades 5 through high school seniors should email us at gpblackmuseum@aol.com, go to our website, iloveblackhistory.com, or our Facebook page. We have 2 youth ambassador candidates with us today, and they're principals, and we're very, very proud of these young men, but this is representative of the type of talent that exists in North Omaha. We want to showcase. This is open to all students, but we're very, very happy to have Leonardo and Cedric with us here today. I also want to thank the Turnback Tax Committee, which obviously included Omaha City Councilman Ben Gray, Douglas County Commissioner Chris Rogers, and State Senator Brenda Consul, who is in session today, for approving the museum's application and providing partial funding for this effort to promote tourism in North Omaha. I do invite the business community and individuals to strongly consider this project for the additional financial support and sponsorship that is needed for this important effort. I also want to give special thanks to my friend Tom Sander. If you'd step up here for just a moment, close to me. Tom has provided very, very valuable assistance, invaluable assistance in the development and planning of this project. In other words, he's working me real hard. Thank you so much, Tom. But I also want to acknowledge the leadership and efforts of the Omaha Public Schools as our honorary chairman, Dr. Jerry Bartee, Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, has assembled a Blue Ribbon Committee to ensure the success of this project. Dr. Bartee will make some comments later. Last but certainly not least, I want to thank Bob Kendrick, President of the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum in Kansas City, who has worked so very closely with us over the past several months in planning this project. Mr. Kendrick will also have some words later. I'd ask Commissioner Chris Rogers to come forth at this time, and Dr. Bartee to make some comments. And after that, Bob Kendrick, if you make a special presentation. So, Chris, and Dr.
Good morning, Mayor Suttle. Particularly welcome to Bob Kendrick for being here. On behalf of Councilman Gray and Senator Council, we want to first commend Chairman Beatty on the efforts that he and the new board of the Great Plains Black Museum have made to not only bring this exhibit, but to restore the institution of the Great Plains Black Museum back to our community.
Absolutely.
Very, very simply, the purpose of the turnback tax really has about 2 reasons. One is to preserve the historic pieces that are there in our community, but also to try to bring people back in. And today's event, I think, really matches the excitement that Councilman Gray and Senator Council and I had when we read this application last year. It's a great collaborative effort that not only brings one of our most recognized events, which, no offense to Councilman Garnett, Councilman Gray and I are proud to have in the North Omaha District, brings one of our most recognized events and uses it to not only give you the black baseball experience, but like the mayor said, really give you the idea of what the role that baseball played in helping to break down a lot of civil rights walls. And I think, say, on a personal note, I've shared this with Mr. Bartee a couple of times, but, you know, one of the reasons that I probably ended up not growing up in Mississippi and more so growing up in Illinois is that, you know, my father came to Illinois to try to take a chance to try out for the St. Louis Cardinals in East St. Louis. He was one of a lot of young men put his name in a hopper to kind of get picked for the Cardinals, but through the lottery did not get picked. But he's the type of guy that listens to baseball on the radio and just really loves the sport. I got into it a little bit, but obviously basketball took another trip for me. But my hope is that this event coming here annually will kind of revive the baseball experience in the black community. I remember the days when we used to drive around in Illinois, and even sometime here, and you would just see kids on the field. And my hope is that this exhibit really spearheads, you know, baseball coming back into the black community and the life lessons that it teaches. So definitely on behalf of the Turnback Tax and Gray Center Council, myself, we're proud to the investment that we made in this event, and hope that all the other sponsors out there will continue to support it for the years to come.